So wait, that's the only time you got robbed?
Bro, that was the smallest thing I got robbed, bro. The biggest rob I got robbed, not money, trust too, bro. Bro, when I started working, obviously one man can't be like holding down a fort at the convenience store like all week, bro. Like my store's open from like 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. You know, like I need someone to work there. I gotta like go get the groceries. I gotta do my real estate. I gotta see the wife. I gotta see the family and everything. So I don't know. This guy comes in on my second month of just buying the debt, and he's like, oh, you know, I just came from Morocco. You know, I'm just trying to look for a job, all this, and this guy's 17 years old, and I'm like, bro, if he's working right now with me at the same time, like I thought about this guy, bro. You know, I'm like, if this guy holds it down, like I'm gonna make him a manager. If I want to buy another convenience store, he could run this convenience store like his own. You know what I mean? He's gonna get a fixed salary. And like he's gonna run this place, like his life is set. Imagine being 17, be like, yo, you have a manager job at a convenience store. You know
Coming from another country too.
Coming from another country, bro. What the hell was I doing 17, bro? I was just going to school, coming home, can't wait to play Call of Duty Zombies, and like, you know, like your weekend job is working at Timmy's, like, you know, at serving the cash. But if you're like 17 years old, like, yo, bro, I'm the manager here. That's boss status, bro. Like I'm trying to give that stat, and like you said, from another country. You know what I mean? So he comes, I'm like, okay, well, he was learning quick, like things that I was learning, he was learning too. And you know how things are now, it's like super hard to get your residency.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's, and the easiest way nowadays is like, you know, if someone writes you a work contract, you know what I mean? But I asked my accountant, I'm like, yo, is it really hard to give a work contract to like a foreigner? And he's like, bro, do you know, like, you don't get nothing out of this. You're making me do extra work for a nobody that you don't, like, he's not your friend, he's not that. Like, no one would want to do that. And just extra, like, you already have, like, so many things happening in your life. Like, why would you put that, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have no feelings, no nothing, you know what I mean? It's like, he's not even your boy, you know what I mean? Like, I might just, like, wanting off the street, yeah, okay, I'll give you rent. She's like, no, never, you know what I mean? So the guy comes and, it's been like about 9 months, and the whole it was a growing community near at Ville Marie. A lot of Moroccans came. It was like, and he was like the talk of the town, bro. He's telling me like, oh, bro, everyone's like barely trying to like, they're having trouble looking for a job and everything. And if they do get a job, like they work like at McDonald's and like making minimum wage and all this. This guy, he's 17 and he's having like a manager position. You know what I mean? And I was even giving him life lessons, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, just if you wanna like excel in life, like chill with your boys. But like most boys that he was seeing was people that are like working at clubs, bus boys. So you know, and then they hang out with people after hours.
Give him that big homie to little homie talk.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So like I was like, yo, have your fun, bro. You're 17, like go do stupid shit, bro. But like have your limits. I'm telling you right now, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, let them do their bad habits, but you don't do them. If you wanna start, like, yo, like you can spend time more. Like I started taking him to like Costco runs, bro. I introduced him to my accountant, my homeboys. I'm like, yo, like older people. I'm like, you stick with us. You're gonna learn. It's like, you know, like all birds, like what was the saying, like all birds flock together, some shit like that. So like, yo, once you hang out with that crowd, you're bound to like
fly,
like to get like. Use their habits. You know what I mean? If you're with the wrong crew and you always chill with the wrong crew, you're gonna start taking their bad habits. Yeah. You know what I mean? So all this, and I'm like, yo, my accountant says you can bring a +1, and my +1 was him. You know, he's like, oh shit, if it's, you know, like when you go to some place and say, if he's your boy, then he's our boy too. Type of thing, you know what I mean? So like, yo, I was teaching him the ropes, and then bro, just 4 months ago, he's not in my life anymore. I got a call from Lotto Quebec. Lotto Quebec is like the lottery office. Yeah. And they called me and like, oh, by the way, do you know this guy named Elias? I'm not gonna mention his last name for obvious reasons. And I'm like, yeah. In my head, I'm like, how the hell does the Lotto Quebec like government system know my employee's name? Like, you know, like the only person who should know his name is me and my accountant. The space up. How does the government know? You know? And then he's like, "Oh, we actually noticed some red flags at your convenience store." And I'm like, "What red flags?" Like, "Oh, you've been getting some people. Somebody's buying tickets off your store with opposite predictions. So it could be like, let's say today, if the Lakers are playing, you would buy a ticket if the Lakers won, and if you buy a ticket if the Lakers lost." And he's like, yeah, and usually people, what do they do that? They take the winning ticket and they go to cash out. But also what he did was, he kept doing that. It was, I think, the Premier Leagues for soccer during September and November. And yeah, he kept printing it in, but he didn't pay. So whatever, like the machine always tells you, like, oh, make sure the customer pays before you give the ticket. So you paid, and whichever was the winning ticket, he catches up. But then it's like me playing and I'm always losing. And then, bro, I was fighting against the government.
He did not do that.
I was like, bro, you guys are talking mad shit, bro. It's probably some scam. I was like, no. It's like, no, listen, like, I know I don't want to break your trust, but it's like our system's telling us it's happening in a year that this time. And then what he was doing good cop, bad cop. He had my number and he had my employee's number. So he called me asking the same questions, but we're trying to see if the story matches. You know what I mean? So me, because I felt for the boy and I was like, he's my boy, bro. I was like, yo, Elias, like, tell me, did you gamble? Like, did you do anything, bro? He's like, I did that one time that you told me that I did, and he stopped me. I'm like, you sure? Because I'm getting this bare calls, and it's like, I did it one time. And then he saw, like, the past couple weeks, I was looking at my cameras, bro. You know what I mean? Like, trust is about to be broken right now, you know? And then he comes, and then when he came, like, 2-3 weeks in, and then the guy called me. He's like, bro, it's 7K. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, 7K, like this thing. And I wasn't able to track it because the way it works in a lot of Quebec is like they take, like, every ticket that you activate, they charge you 2 weeks later with all the tickets that got activated. So it doesn't say specifically. Only they know what happens specifically. And the only reason I know I'm getting scammed is because they called me. If they didn't call me, bro, then all this time, bro, I wouldn't know that I was getting my money stolen. You know what I mean? So I told him, like, yo, bro, you tell me right now, if I get proof from them that you're fucking with me, then, like, it's gonna be the end of it. And he's like, no, I was like, oh, I think it was like $1,000 and everything. I'm like, did you pay it back? He's like, yeah, I paid back and everything, all this, you know. Like, okay. And then I checked the cameras, bro, and then I saw he was always in the corner. He, like, a lot of my suppliers told me, he's like, yo, customers aren't your biggest thieves, bro. The biggest thief of any local businesses is your employees, because your employees knows all your weaknesses. When you have an experienced employee, bro, I'm telling you, any local owner, always double check, no matter how trustworthy, family, friend, employee, if they've been working there for a while, you check on them the most. Because, like I said, if they work the most, they know all your, like, you know, like...
That has to suck because it changes your character.
Yeah, bro, let me tell you, after when this incident happened, bro, I look at things differently now. So, yeah, so then he came, it was a Wednesday night, bro. Me, like, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card games. It's like my childhood. So we go to every Wednesdays, me and my boys, we go to a local to go play. So my boy came to carpool and pick me up to go to locals, and he came like prime time. He was about to have like a full on like show in front of him. You know what I mean? He came at the time where I caught my employee robbing me. So he only thing he was missing was a bag of popcorn. He had to just take popcorn and warm it up with the microwave. He was watching it, and then I ripped on this guy. I'm like, bro, how much you steal from me? He's like, bro, I look like $1,000. I'm like, don't lie to me. I see you stealing from me. It's like, not more than 3K. I'm like, you stole 3K? You sure? You know? And then I called the guy in front of him. He's like, no, he stole 7K and all the dates. And I'm like, and he's like, bro, I was gonna pay you back and all this. And I'm like, yo, bro, you don't know what did you lose. Like, you literally lost a lifetime opportunity. I give you my hand, you cut off the whole arm. You know what I mean? And I'm a nobody to you, bro. I'm a nobody to you, and I was giving you life in this country. You know what I mean? He came here. I was willing to give you a work contract. All that he was gonna get his residency and all that. And then you told us like, oh, you know, Don't think about me. Think about my mother. I mean, just think about my mother when he stole the first dollar from me. Your mother knows that I'm bringing food on the table, bro. You know, like it was. And then since that day, bro, like I trust no one, bro. Like it was.
So you don't talk to him anymore?
No. And then when
Do you still see him?
Not really bad. He's like, I don't want to ever see your face. But then I was getting calls from New York, getting calls from Morocco. I had calls from his brother-in-law at 11 o'clock at night. I was getting calls from my mother because they wanted to eat. For manhood wise, they didn't want me to call the cops on him.
Okay.
Like they sent me back to 7K.
Did you call the cops on him?
Bro, till this day, bro, my boys all rip on me. But it's like, bro, the guy did you dirty. You didn't call the cops on him, bro. And I'm like, my answer to that was, bro, listen, like.
You took another L.
I got my 7K back. I don't know, maybe he could have took money cash with it, but his life is already in misery. Like his name is already in the Law de Quebec system, so he can't work at no grocery stores. Any store that sells lotto tickets, he can't work with it because it's bad from the lotto machine. So he's here by himself. He can't even find a decent job anymore. He has to work at the back store or something.
That's if he's still here.
Like his life is already hard. Like who am I to be the executioner and just like deport his ass? You know what I mean? So
yeah, probably went down that road.
Huh?
They probably went down that road.
And then everyone's saying like, oh, you're that one guy that still has a heart for this guy. You know what I mean? I'm like, listen, like
could you ever make amends with him?
Huh?
Could you ever?
Hell no, bro. What the hell?
You don't think he learned from his mistake?
Nah, bro.
$7,000.
No. I asked people like, I was wondering like, what does he think? What did he think of me? That he was thinking like, I'm gonna take 7K.
But a lot of people from other countries, they come here and just look like it's a big purse that they just stick their hands in to grab money from. I don't think they really get the concept of it actually really making it.
Like I said, I was thinking like what, and I came to a conclusion. He thought he was smarter than me.
Yeah, they do. A lot of people that come to this country swear that they're smarter than the average North American.
Yeah, he thought he think he's smarter than me. Gonna take cash and gonna get away with it, and then he just doesn't know. My new employees, they're Moroccan as well, and then they're like, bro, they don't know. He doesn't know like what opportunity he lost. Like he was getting his residency, he's gonna get a full blown job and everything, all this, and just threw in the trash. You know what I mean?
Are you eye hawking your new employees now?
I've been high hawking, bro. What the hell? Bro, my girl's been telling me like, shit, bro, yo, you're an actual creep. You're all checking on your phone. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know what happened? Like, I gotta check on my. And then,
hey, babes, I got a way to pay for it.
Yeah, facts, bro. And then now, sometimes when I'm on the camera, I see one of the lights not working. It's just a matter like you have to plug the switch and everything. I text my plumber like, yo, the door on the door number 2 is not working. You plug it in. And then this one time I was laughing my ass off. As he's plugging, he looks at the camera. He says hi because he knows I'm checking. You know what I mean? But they understand why I'm checking. And like now, like people say like, oh, like all my employees, like they all know like what happened.
Okay.
So they don't take me as like a creeper or something that's checking out. I'm just doing my job, checking up there. It's just a part of the job.
Oh, yeah, business owner, yeah. Like you said, like most of the people that would steal from you is your own employees.
Yes, for sure, because like they know your every move. You know, so and that's what sometimes I still do my. You know, they know I always come every night to pick up the cash. But I'll randomly come on like 4 p.m. I'm like, yo, what's up? What are you saying? You know, and just to check up on them. So.
Do you think it changed your character?
Huh?
You think that it changed your character, like who you were?
No, well for me, yeah. Now it's bro, it's with like when people ask, well, why these entrepreneur or like people that are going like that's making money, why they're all assholes and all that. I'm like. Now I understand they're assholes because they deal these type of experience of not trusting other people. Like you give people favors, and then like you get nothing in return. But you have to also check like people that you're giving them jobs and everything. They might switch. So you have to always be on alert. You have to start. You first start. For me, but I always think for others, bro. But then with these type of scenarios, how can you start thinking for others if you know these people the people that you help, the people that you want them to grow with you, they screw you over. You think you want to help again?
That sucks. I couldn't do it.
Bro, I only got 1 out of like 30 people I asked. They're like, oh, deport his ass. You know what I mean? Like I still didn't deport him. Like I was like, bro, that guy already has enough shit to deal with.
Oh man, I don't know about calling the police and deporting him, but he got the ass whipping. I don't know. He would have to work that off. How'd you get your money back?
I told you his family members all e-transferred me.
They called you and paid you.
Yeah.
Not to call the cops.
Because they're worried about like if he gets deported, their whole family rep is like destroyed. Because they're all gonna wire back here.
Okay, yeah, because like in certain countries, like once one family member, it's your whole family.
Yeah.
So they assume it's like that over here. So they okay. They're lucky.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
That's it. Ever since that day, bro. And then I was screaming at my ex-employee, and then my boy's like, "Shit, bro, did I come at the wrong time? Or I think it's the best time, bro. Like, yo, screw the locals, bro. Let's just witness the whole thing." I'm like, "Bro, we're not going to any locals, bro. I gotta finish. I gotta close the shop. I got no employees." He's like, "I say less, bro. I'll chill with you." You know?
Oh, so you stayed there and worked?
Oh well, bro. If I fired him, there's no one running the shop, so I gotta close it. You know?
Well, the part of owning the business.
Yeah. So,
that was it. I'm gonna go to the next.
Sure.
Yeah.